So going into those retreats, where did those come from? Like, what made you go, let's do a retreat?
I just felt like, COVID was alhamdulillah starting to clear up. And
Mhm.
I said, I really want to create an escape because my workshops, I was doing virtual workshops, and it felt like it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And, whenever I set a time, okay, it was just an hour workshop, it was always a large amount of the class staying behind to ask questions or to ask me different things or different situations. And people were so attentive. Like they usually, people, you log off. No, they were like staying on. I was like, okay, y'all, I gotta go. Like 2 hours now. So I said, I really wish I could just take women on an escape, as Muslim women, we are, we wear so many different hats, whether we're moms or wives, or even if we're single or working and different things, we're just so busy. So I really wanted to create an escape for them on these retreats so we can really focus on becoming our best spiritual and sexual selves in, this space for a couple of days.
Okay. So can you walk me through from, hey, I want to do a retreat to it's already booked and I'm doing tickets now? How's that process work?
Okay. So first I had to decide where I wanted to do it. So I actually went on Instagram and I think in my stories I said, should I do it in Atlanta? Should I do it in Philly? Should I do it in Florida? Like, where are you going to come?
Hmm.
So I didn't know if sisters were going to travel or if they wanted to do something more local or like, where's my following? Where are the sisters who will come to this retreat?
Hmm.
Um, so then it came to actually find, so I had those three places in mind. Then I said, okay, so then I started looking at possible venues. So I went to like Airbnb, and then I found this, it was like a pricier Airbnb, like a mansion Airbnb, if that makes sense. I forgot the name of it. 'Cause I could give it to you later. Um, and they had these, huge mansions, and you can book it for a week and then you reserve it. And then I was like, okay, well, how much is it to reserve? And then I found one that I fell in love with. I found one like, this is perfect. This is would be perfect for my sisters. It's so like high class and luxury, and they have this pool and it's secluded. And if the sisters want to walk around uncovered, they can. So I loved that. Like I loved, not seeing the neighbors, not being able to see us, and just having this open space and beautiful. And I was like, this is it. This is it. So once I found the place, I said, okay, well, how much do I need to book it? Because, I haven't sold any tickets yet. So it's kind of like an in investment in the retreat before even anyone starts buying it, and you can't get that back. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
this one and I think the house was really expensive. Now I look back at it. I did the first retreat. My first retreat was a big lesson for me because I didn't make any money at all. Like
Wow,
I spent
subhanAllah.
everything. So I learned a lot of lessons. It was great. It was amazing, but I definitely should have walked away with something. Um,
Mm.
so that's when I started doing retreats, more international retreats, because believe it or not, they're much more cost effective overseas than
Wow.
here. Yeah, the
Okay.
venues are way more. I don't want to say cheap, but I want to say like
Cost
affordable.
effective. Yeah.
Yeah, cost effective and affordable overseas than here.
Okay. Okay. Can you shed some light into where the expenses were, especially in the first one versus going overseas?
It was mainly in the house. The house was this huge mansion. It was $30,000 for the
Mm.
week.
Wow,
So that
subhanAllah.
was that was the main base. But again, as well, as women, me personally, we use our emotions. Like you're not
Yep.
looking at the logistics. It's like, I want this house and I love this house. Like, how much do I have to charge people to come to this house? Because
Mhm.
I was primarily looking at expenses like the house, and then we had an in-house chef, and then we had, yoga instructors and dance instructors. And then we had my team who are making sure things go smoothly. And then we had to rent, different things like a trailer and, swag bags and all these different things. So we were factoring in all those things, but I forgot to pay myself. I forgot
Wow.
to say, okay, you're doing 6 long workshops. Like you
Mhm.
deserve this much money. Like I didn't do that. Until
Mm.
the end. It was like, wait a minute, I'm doing all this work. where's the money? He's like, and then I felt like they were spending a good amount and they got way more than they paid for.
Yeah.
Um,
So they got a deal. The
yeah,
first group.
the first retreat got to do. But again, and then I had a photographer there. So that was great because they were able to record a lot of content and to really get women excited about future retreats.
Okay.
So my first retreat, yeah, it was amazing. Everything went well, but it was just the money situation, like at the end.